Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSG81 and today we are going to look into this Marvel Legends series for Magneto as well as the Professor X from the X-Men movie. Okay, so this Marvel Legends series is the last on my pull list, which was published I think quite some time ago, and I'm very sorry to be dragging this review for so long because there are so many interesting upcoming figures that I actually review first because I thought that would be something that you guys are more interested on, and since this one is on the list, so I kind of delay it a bit until now. I'm actually ready to do a review for you guys and I apologize for that. Okay, so let's take a quick look onto the box and we can see that it's very similar to the ones that we got for the Deadpool as well as the Negasonic, except we don't have all the vandalizing of the box because of the naughty Deadpool. And we can see that it's a very clean box, of course. The big windows, which I actually prefer because you can actually see everything that you get inside. Especially is important because this set does comes with a lot of heads that you can see. Okay, so you really have to look into that and actually choose the best one among the rest. For this set, I don't find any problem at all. I mean, there's no crazy eye, cross eye hell whatsoever, so it's kind of okay. I mean, the quality is kind of standard amongst all the other boxes, so which is good. Okay, so you don't have any problem with having the Magneto crazy eyes kind of things. Okay, so you have the Magneto and Professor X right over here by Hasbro, and they have a 14 plus, which means it's only for the 14 years old and above. And right over here we have the very cool looking Magneto. Because of the box is too huge, so I have to bend it slightly over so you can see the cool design. And for this portion here we have the Professor X, and at the back of course you can see both of them. Very simplistic kind of artwork. I actually like it a lot because it's just, you don't have to worry about getting the face wrong. It's just all black and it's everyone knows who this shadow is. Very nice. Okay, I just kind of like the ideas. Okay, so let's get this opened. Okay, so here are the Magneto as well as Professor X right out of the box, and yes, Professor X can actually stand. Yeah, so it's just kind of weird to have him standing up because we all knew him sitting on a wheelchair, but okay. So let's take a quick look on him first because I think he's a rather simple one. And wow, okay, okay, this is the first time I think this head sculpt doesn't really look like the actor. I think his name is James McCoy, is it? I'm not really sure, sorry if I pronounce it wrongly. Yeah, it doesn't really look like him at all. Okay, yeah, maybe some at this angle, but at the front, wow, it just doesn't really look like him. Okay, but I would say that I really like the overall suit. It just kind of looks very nice. Yep, you can see that. And this is two pieces. Okay, you can roughly see that it's moved around. Can you see that? Yep, so yes, actually two pieces. I believe that once you remove this coat, it will be just a white shirt inside with the tie. Okay, looking very nice. Yep, and I kind of like the shoe because they actually make it very glossy. Yep, it's kind of look like a very nice looking shoe. Okay, yep, okay, it just looks very good, very clean. And this is something like a matte as opposed to, oh, okay, sorry, it's the same material. Just looks very nice. Okay, so I don't think he can stand long because I'm kind of having a hard time to have him standing. I'll just have him lying down now. Okay, we'll take a look at Magneto. Okay, wow. Okay, this looks okay. Again, I don't think the head sculpt really looks like the actor. Okay, and I kind of feel that, oh, okay, so it's a soft piece that you can actually, split it open. Okay, I don't think you can remove the whole helmet altogether. It just comes with an alternate head without the helmets. Okay, the body looks nice. Okay, I just don't like the sculpted cape. This kind of like a hard plastic kind of thing. It's not like very soft, it's a hard one. Okay, and yep, there are some texture all over the body, which is good. And they have a hole behind. I think it's just for you to put the stand so that he can have flying pose. And mine just comes with a little bit of paint scrub, I think. Don't know where is it from. Okay, yeah, other than that I think it looks kind of good. Just look at the armor right over here. Wow, okay, not too bad, not too bad. And the glove armor kind of like glossy, same goes for the shoe, just like the Professor X. Very nice boot over there. Okay, other than that, I think it's, yep, quite nice. I mean, I kind of like this whole texturized kind of feel, especially on the arms, and also the inner black armor is texturized. Very nice. Okay, wow. So let's get a quick look on the articulations. Okay, so for the articulation, we'll start with the Professor X. Rather simple figure. I believe his head can move everywhere he wants, looking up. No problem there, looking down as well. Okay, for the arms, we can turn 360 degrees. There's an arm swivels. Let's see, he can go more than 90 degrees over there. Not too bad. And double joint elbow, very nice. And his hand does moves. Okay. And as for the torso, because of this entire suit is one piece, so I don't think he can bend much except for the legs. Yeah, he can't really do some bend. Okay, and bending backwards, just slightly, not much. Okay, but if you remove the whole vest, I believe you can actually move around the body pretty well. You can see the joint over there. Okay, the inner joint. Okay, so for the legs, let's see. Of course, he can move his legs pretty much because this figure needs to be seated on a wheelchair. Yep, so kind of like slightly more than 90 degrees, and kicking back not going to happen because of this butt cheek again. And let's try to do a split. Again, it's not going to happen. There's a leg swivels, very nice. Double joint knee, okay, very nicely done. And the shoe does move around back and forth, side to side. Yep, no problem there. And there's no toe hinge or whatsoever on this beautiful shoe. I guess they just want to retain the nice shoe. Okay, yep, so fairly simple, just the limited articulation on the torso because he's bound to a wheelchair. Okay, and as for this Magneto, let's see. Yep, no problem on the heads. Looking down, not too good because of this piece of his cape, but you can actually pull it higher to, oh, okay, not too much, just slightly more to have him looking down. Looking up, no problem there. Yeah, can do a flying pose as well if you want. Okay, side by side, no problem. The arms, you can do a 360 degrees, I hope. Yeah, not too bad. It's still being blocked by the this hard piece of cape. Yeah, but you can still do a quite a good upper punch. And there's an arm swivels, double joint elbow. Yep, double joint elbow, but mine doesn't seem to go. Yeah, this is the best it can go, even though it's a double joint. Okay, can this move? Nope, but his hand does, of course. Yep, and we have articulation over at the torso. Okay, not too bad. And there is none over here. Yeah, you can't really move at the waist area. So let's see how much you can bend forward. Not going to happen. Okay, bending backwards, yeah, slightly better in terms of bending backwards. There's no huge gap here, which is good, but he can't bend forward much. Okay, as for the legs, can you do a split? Yeah, a bit better compared to Professor X. Kicking up, yes, about 90 degrees there. Kicking backwards, not going to happen again. And there's a leg swivels, yeah, pretty good. And a double joint knee. Yeah, this is much better than the arms. Okay, and I believe the boots can be twist around. Yep, there's a swivel here as well. Okay, and the leg, you can actually move back and forth, side to side, no worries there. Okay, and again, there's no toe hinge or whatsoever on these beautiful boots. Yep, they just don't want to ruin it. Okay, so not too bad for this Magneto in terms of the articulation. Yeah, just a single joint of articulation at the torso, and this one it doesn't have at all unless you remove the entire coats. Okay, so moving on to the accessory. As we can see, this set does comes with abundance of heads. Okay, this is the first time I think the heads is more than the hands accessory, but let us just get through the hands first, as always. So for the Professor X, he just comes with right hands of something like he always do on his head, like to mind control, this kind of hands. Yep, we can see over here. Yeah, this is the hands. And right hands of something like a relaxed hand or to hold on to his wheelchair. Okay, and then he have a pair of mind controlling hands. This is something like the Star Wars Darth Vader when he's force choking someone. Okay, a pair of that. And then we have a pair of something like grabbing hands for the right hands. It's kind of weird though they gave this one. Maybe just to hold on to the wheelchair again, I'm not too sure, because I was expecting another a complete pair of similar hands of this one. Okay, but it's not the same. Okay, and for the Magneto, we have the closed fist hands. Of course, this is the left hands and the right hands over here. This is the closed fist hand. And we also have a pair of mind control hands. Sorry, this is a metal control hands. Okay, and the left hand is over there. This is the right hand. It's the same pair of hands. Okay, and now let's go through the heads. Of course, with this Professor X, with the young version, we have the Patrick old version. This is like the masterpiece. Oh my goodness, just look at it. Wow, the likeness is unbelievable. My goodness, it's so real. This is like, I think this is the star of the entire set. It looks just like the real actor. My goodness, very good looking heads. Okay, this is a keeper for sure. And for the Magneto, of course, we have more heads because of his helmet. So there is the helmeted young version of Magneto, and this is the one without the helmets. And again, it doesn't really look like the actor at all. I think they kind of can't get the likeness for the young actor. Same goes for the Professor X. Yeah, but the old actor again, my goodness, I think this one they actually nailed it pretty well, although it's not as good as this one, but you can really see the actor here. Wow, my goodness, it's really good looking. Okay, so this is a big plus point for me because I'm really looking forward for this set for the with the original actor. Okay, not the young version, of course. Yeah, so you can see it looks kind of good. Even for the helmet face, it looks just like the actor himself. Okay, wow, it's really well done. And I think the helmet is totally different compared to the young one, and I need him to hold him to stand, so we can see that it's totally different. And yes, you have guessed it right, I prefer this a lot more, okay, compared to these ones. Wow, this is really good. Okay, so of course the real star of this set is the wheelchair without the wheels. Okay, nah, I'm just kidding. So there are two wheels over here, and it does need some assembly. Okay, I believe it should be a pretty simple one. You just need to put it on just like this, I believe. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's no instruction or whatsoever. Yeah, just put it here and just pop in the wheels. I think I'm right. Let's see. Let's hope I'm right though. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so I believe this is how you assemble the wheels. Okay, kind of good looking ones though. Yep. Okay, let's take a look at the wheels. Yep, very nice. Just a very simple one. Or of course, these two wheels doesn't really articulate, and it does move over here. Oh, this one doesn't move as well. Okay, so dummy wheels. Okay, and this one is the entire plastic by itself, but I think it just looks okay. I mean, I don't need it to be super details. Let's see how well he can sit on it. Okay, yeah, this is another fun factor that I wanted to have this set because of the wheels, the wheelchair I mean. Yeah, it's gonna be fun when you're photo taking some photograph. It kind of looks fun. Okay, yeah, so something like this. Yep, mind control, holding on to his wheelchair. Yep, and his legs supposed to be rested onto these two leg rests. Okay, yep, so it just kind of looks like this. Okay, wow, this looks okay, very nice. I kind of love it. Okay, yep, very nice looking ones. Okay, so for the next one, I'm going to do some head swapping for these two figures. Of course, you want to see how does this head looks like on the figure. I'll start with our Professor X. okay, which is also the one that I'm actually anticipated for. Yep, just want to see how well he looks with this perfect head sculpt. Okay, wow, my goodness, it just looks very good. Okay, let's just have him sitting down. Yes, wow. Okay. Yes, very nice. Okay, just look at it. Wow. This is like the ultimate Professor Xavier. Okay, it just looks very good. Just look at him. Wow. He's mind controlling me now. Yes, Professor X, you are very handsome. Wait, what did I say? Okay, yep, so next is the Magneto. Okay, of course we'll try on with the young version. Let's see how well it goes. Yeah, so this is how it looks like. Still doesn't improve the likeness at all, even with the body. Yeah, but from afar I think you can just take it as the actor. Yeah, so but he just looks okay though. At least I think it's better than this one. Yep. What do you think? Okay, and of course the grand finale. Let's try it on. Yeah, wow, just look at this. My goodness, this looks very good. Okay, does this bring back any nostalgic feeling to you guys? It does for me, my goodness. Okay, still remember watching the first X-Men movie in the year 2000. Wow, this is great. Okay, let's try with the ultimate head sculpt. I think this is a very good one. Yes, wow, just look at him. My goodness, wow, it's just very nice looking ones. Yeah, just look at that. Wow. Okay, it's good looking, very good looking. Nice. Okay, so for the size comparison, of course I will start off with some Marvel Legends of the same series. I have the Mystique here. Yep, this is kind of like from the same movie itself, as well as the Hugh Jackman Wolverine. Okay, yep, this looks very good, and I'm very curious as to whether they will develop this line. I mean, giving us more characters like maybe Sabretooth from the movie, or even Cyclops, Storm, you know, just complete the whole family of the old X-Men. And next we have the Negasonic from the Deadpool 2 movie. Okay, it's kind of small compared to this Magneto, as well as Deadpool himself. Yeah. Yep, I kind of love him to be in the X-Men movie. And of course I have the comics version of Colossus. Of course I do hope they will make the movie version from the Deadpool. Yep, this is how he looks like. Right up next, we will move on to some SH figures. I have the MCU Captain America right over here, the Steve Rogers, as well as Tony Stark from Mark 85. This is also from the SH figures. Of course, the heads are from Maniples. Okay, it's not the actual SH figures heads. Okay. Still on the SH figures, I would like to compare him with the Fat Thor, which is still drinking his beer. Okay, and as well as the Infinity War Hulk. Okay, this is going to be a huge one. Okay, yep. And next we'll compare with some Mayfax. I have the Infinity War Thor right over here, which I think scale pretty well with them. And also the comic versions of the Amazing Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire custom head. And have you heard that I think the Tobey Maguire will be coming back as cameo for the Tom Holland Spider-Man 3? And lastly, I would like to compare with this Revoltech Yamaguchi Wolverine. Okay, yep, this looks kind of short, but I think it's okay. As well as the Mezco Cyclops. Okay, yeah, this is the only Cyclops that I have at the moment. Okay, so my final verdict for the Professor X is going to be a 8.5 out of 10, because I kind of like the entire figure. Is very simple, just a suited figure, but it just looks very good, especially the head sculpt. For the older versions of the Professor X, it does look spot on. Okay, I would say that this is the best 1/12 scale head sculpt likeness of him right now that I can see. As for the Magneto, again same goes like the Professor X. The older versions of Magneto does looks very good, especially with both heads, the arm mask and the helmet heads are both looking very good as compared to the younger version, which I think the likeness is kind of off. Okay, same goes for the younger versions of Professor X. Okay, so if you are just like me and you like the more classic looks of both Professor X and Magneto, so I think this set is actually a perfect one. So yes, I do recommend this set, especially for those of you who actually grew up with this X-Men movie. So I do hope you like this review for these two characters. Do give me a thumbs up if you like it, and of course always feel free to leave me any comments right below. And before you leave, of course, I hope you will check out my playlist at the top right corner, and also do browse around my channel for more interesting reviews such as this one, and I'll see you in those videos. Bye!